Glory holes. When I tell you shit follows our family everywhere. Also, this is an accurate representation of what's happening in my life. So amongst all the bull crap, we decided to take a nice family trip to see a Michigan game last night. The girls stayed back with my mom. Kyle and I took Graham. We met his parents and his sister and her boyfriend. The game was originally supposed to start at 8 p.m., but there was like an unexpected torrential downpour and lightning 10 miles away, so it kept getting postponed until eventually like 9 or 9:15. But we were stuck in the rain in ponchos. They wouldn't let us in. Finally, once the rain passes and we're able to go and we're excited, we miss kickoff though because everybody's trying to get in at the same time, we finally get up to our seats and there is a group of people sitting in our seats. 4 people in total. I have no clue if they were together or it was just a crazy coincidence that 2 separate groups of people sat in the wrong seats. So the first 2 guys, Kyle tries to say, hey, I think you're in your seats. What seats do you have? They literally sit there like this, ignoring him, not looking at him, like a fucking toddler. And Kyle's like, hey man, come on, like what seats do you have? Like, I think you're in my seats, just like, let's figure this out. And he just kept ignoring him. So eventually I started running my mouth a little bit, pulled out my phone, started recording because I have learned you document and record everything now. So I started recording, the guy sees this, the 2 of them get up and move. Then we see there's a guy and a girl still in 2 more of our seats. So Kyle scoots down and he's like, hey man, what seats do you have? This guy completely stares ahead of himself and ignores Kyle. So I'm like, this is freaking bullshit. I am wet and tired. This is my son's first game. I'm dealing with freaking toddlers anymore. So I went down and got some help. And as I was trying to point up to the bleachers to show him like, hey, these are people in the seats, my sister-in-law was waving her hand and showing, and she almost got in a fight with the chick because the chick was like bitching to her about something. So finally, when the chick sees I get the guy, she gets up and leaves. But her little boyfriend, I'm assuming it's her boyfriend, was still standing there. So the worker and I go up there and we're trying to talk to this guy, and he finally, because he sees me get this guy, he moves over a little bit, like standing, that he's not technically where our seat is, but like if we were to sit, we would have been on top of each other. And he's like, I'm not in anyone's seat. And I was like, yeah, because you moved. And he's like, I didn't move. And they said, well, your girlfriend did. This dude looks at me and goes, you shut your fucking mouth. And I about popped him down the damn bleachers. I was like, you do not tell me to shut up. And I was recording the whole thing. You know I am. Anyway, I'm talking too much, but finally, when I started to go off, that guy was, the worker guy was like, hey, calm down. And eventually, Kyle just sits right next to this guy, and this guy like won't move all the way over, and Kyle just like cozies up to him. The dude eventually goes and finds his girlfriend, and we don't see him the rest of the game. But seriously, don't sit in other people's seats, and if they ask you to move, move.